Malham is a small village in the Pennines, at the southern base of the Yorkshire Dales. It's a pretty place, surrounded by limestone dry stone walls, and with a stream running right through the middle of the village. Mentioned in the Domesday Book as Malham, Malham has been a settlement for at least 1,000 years. Traces of Iron Age boundaries are still visible today. 100 years ago, Malham was a place of mills and mines. Nowadays, hill farms and tourism are the main activities. Above the village, Malham Cove is a great limestone amphitheatre, formed through ice and water erosion during the last million years. A section of the Pennine Way leads from Malham village to the Cove, ascending the western grassy side of the 250-foot high cliff. Beck emerges from the foot of Malham Cove and flows through the centre of Malham. Crossed by clapper bridges and a former packhorse bridge, trees flourish in this sheltered village of characteristic Dale stone village houses, many dating back to the 18th century. So, despite its rather unsurprising appearance, Bleemore is actually quite an interesting place, and is certainly worth a visit. Certainly, if you arrive one day at Ribblehead and find the path to Whernside chock full of three-peaters, you could certainly do a lot worse than choosing to explore Bleemore instead. Why not enjoy the great outdoors and make the most of the stopovers at the station inn? While camping is welcome on land behind the station inn, where there is plenty of space to park. And don't forget, you can book a hearty breakfast to set you up for a full day in the hills. Motorhomes are also very welcome to stop over. The stone arches of this 400-metre long viaduct rise 32 metres above Batty Moor. Constructing the Settle to Carlisle Railway was a massive engineering feat. 35 miles of its 72-mile length lie within the Yorkshire Dales National Park. It opened in 1876 and was the last railway to be built in Britain using almost all manual labour. It took 6,000 men 7 years to build, and many thousands of navvies died during the construction, either from industrial injuries or smallpox. If you are visiting the Yorkshire Dales, then come and explore the charming little town of Pateley Bridge. Nestled in the heart of Nidderdale, which is an area of outstanding natural beauty, you can experience all the charms of rural life, as well as visit numerous attractions in and around the local area. Pateley Bridge is a perfect place to start your exploration of the Yorkshire Dales, to enjoy the stunning scenery which bring visitors back year after year, no matter what the season. It is a guarantee you won't be short of things to see and do. There are also numerous quaint local shops and tea rooms which are most welcoming to visitors, and no visit to Pateley Bridge would be complete without a stop at England's oldest sweet shop to stock up on your favourite traditional sweets from childhood. Now let's head up to the very top of Nidderdale. Studfold Farm is superbly situated amongst beautiful hill country in the heart of Nidderdale near Pateley Bridge, North Yorkshire. The Walker family have run the caravan and camping park for the past 50 years and pride themselves on the quiet family-oriented atmosphere. The park consists of 2 acres of flat grassland with easy access to wonderful views of the surrounding countryside. Prepare for adventure at Stean Gorge in Nidderdale, Yorkshire. Stean Gorge is a spectacular limestone gorge in the stunning Yorkshire Dales. This steep-sided chasm is almost 1 kilometre in length and up to 26 metres or 80 foot deep in places. Following winding walkways, explore caves and tunnels. Stean Gorge is a natural rugged wonder and features a maze of walkways over rocks and boulders, and sloping footpaths carved into the ravine. Suitable footwear is essential. Hard hats are supplied, but you must bring a torch. Their approved, experienced guides are there to ensure your adventure is a safe one. Just over half a mile is Middlesmoor. This is one of the few genuine hill villages in the Pennines, perched on the edge of a ridge overlooking the main dale. It offers one of the finest views in the eastern Dales, looking down the valley to Garthwaite Reservoir. From Middlesmoor, a circular walk can be created by following the Nidderdale Way along Moor Lane to Scarhouse and Angreen Reservoir. The return leg skirts along the valley side before passing Manchester Hole and dropping down to follow the River Nid to Lofthouse, linked back to Middlesmoor with a footpath accent through the fields. The camping and caravan site behind the Crown Hotel. If you need to book, then you need to go into the Crown Hotel and pay your fees. Angram Reservoir, at the head of the dale and closest to the source of the River Nid, was completed in 1919. Scar House, the last reservoir to be built in the valley, followed in 1936 and took 15 years to complete. Stone for the dam was quarried from two sites which can be seen either side of the dam at Scar House. During the construction period, a village was built just below the dam to house the workforce. It had hot and cold running water, electric lighting and flushing toilets, together with shops, a cinema and a concert hall. This is an ideal place for the kids to run wild. Many paths lead off from the reservoir to various places over the dale. Getting to the falls is easy. Just park at the National Park Centre and then take the path for a 10-minute walk to the falls. Aysgarth Falls is a spectacular triple drop waterfall situated in a lovely wooded gorge on the River York within the Yorkshire Dales National Park. Aysgarth Falls has attracted visitors for over 200 years. William Wordsworth, John Ruskin, they all visited, including J.M.W. Turner, who painted the falls. All recognised the falls as outstanding natural beauty. More recently, the falls were used as a location in the Kevin Costner film Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. The falls are spectacular all year round, as thousands of gallons of water cascade over the series of broad limestone steps. There are many well-marked walks around the falls, from an easy stroll to something a little more challenging, including circular walks, which will bring you back to where you started from. Kettlewell is a charming Dales village which has its spectacular Scarecrow Festival and was used in the filming of the famous film The Calendar Girls. The charm of Kettlewell is an abiding charm, and to those whose life is spent amid the hurly-burly of city life, the village seems to have a particular abode of peace and quiet and beauty. With its limestone terraces, today there is a hotel and 2 inns offering quality food. Walkers are spoilt for choice with some of the best walking in the Dales, from the energetic fell walking to a gentle stroll along the river. Cyclists can explore quiet country lanes and peaceful Dales villages. Afterwards, you can have a tempting cup of tea or visit the shops where you can buy anything from walking boots to a loaf of bread or that special gift to remind you of your visit to the Dales. You will be guaranteed a warm welcome everywhere you go.